Welcome, Trailmates, to Soul Journey Snapshots, where we highlight trekkers from around the world who are traveling together through this transformative book, Soul Primer. Now, regardless of where we each call home, we are all on this journey together. I'm Kim Selby, and I host the podcast Ignite Your Spark, and I'm teaming up with Kate Schultz, our author, to bring you snapshots of your fellow journeyers. So at this time, I invite you to set down your backpack for a moment and gather around the virtual campfire to welcome fellow journeyer Cheryl Massey. Cheryl lives in Whistler, Canada, where she loves to hike, bike, and ski. She's the mother of two and the grandmother of four, lucky her. She is a master basket weaver and a voice actress. And here's something very important. She recorded the audio version of the Soul Primer. Welcome, Cheryl.
Well, thank you, Kate. Thank you, Kim.
I wish.
It's like you two are, you're so similar.
So,
Kim.
Yeah, Cheryl, tell us, what is one of your aha moments when recording or reading or going through the journey of the Soul Primer?
I would have to say my aha moment was just before recording the book. I realized I have to be the voice of Soul Primer. I have to be the voice of abundance. I have to be the voice of gratitude. I have to be the voice of vulnerability. I have to be the voice of letting go. And I had to go deep and connect with each of those letters and the essence of those letters. And it was wonderful. It was marvelous. There were some days, though, that I couldn't record because I just was not feeling it. I needed to take care of myself. Sometimes we get a little rattled from day-to-day events. But being able to record the book and just all those many layers that's a part of the book, I got to really, really feel that and be able to communicate that for the audience.
And we are so fortunate that you did, because it takes someone who really understands each of the words, each of those beautiful concepts. And you were able to read the poetry, and oh, it's just so special.
Oh, yeah. So when I first got the book, Kate sent it to me, and I'm flipping through it, and I'm just delighting in all the beautiful artwork. And I read the first poem, and oh my God, I just cried. I cried, and then I called Kate and go, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I love this book. And she loves hearing that all the time. She's like, oh my gosh, you got to tell people that you cried.
It's very impactful. And I would be surprised if everyone didn't have a tearful moment while doing some point of it, because it brings up so much within you each time you do a letter.
Exactly. Because when something resonates with you and you're like, oh, that's right. It just like, it's so marvelous to feel these emotions and to have acknowledgement of something that sometimes that we're feeling deep down inside us. And you know it's there, but then when you have permission for it to really feel it and acknowledge those emotions and those thoughts, it's just a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, it's a fabulous book. Did you have a favorite letter?
Sure do. J for joy. Joy is something that I just feel like I was born with. I feel like I live with. And I get to, when I weave baskets, I have such a great sense of joy. And I know Kate really wanted me to show one of my kelp baskets. So this is a basket that has a lot of great joy was woven into this basket. It was a very special day that I got to experience. And this basket is a representation of a day that I will never forget.
That's beautiful. You created that with an abundance of joy. So many of the words we could put together into beautiful sentences. So
indeed.
That is so great. Is there anything else you want to share with the people who are fellow trekkers on this journey about your experience with the Soul Primer?
I would just say get your hands on the book and just start going through it. It's a beautiful gift to all of us. It's teaching us life skills that has lacked in our society. It's like, to learn how to be empathetic. It's such a vital um, trait that we all need. I was just talking to my daughter today about how she's teaching her daughter empathy. I go, that is such a gift to your daughter. So I would just say, get your hands on the book. It's a wonderful, wonderful item to have in your home because it's a reference to when you've sort of hit the bumps in the road of life. It's a good book to have around just to keep you grounded, to
Yeah.
keep you rooted. R is for rooted.
It's interesting because I think when you were saying that, we could certainly be using this. I don't have any grandchildren yet, but I can see children just going through it and getting the basic concepts, even though they may not understand all of it. I think it would be a wonderful way to introduce these to people younger so they have those skills going forward.
It's marvelous because my granddaughter, she calls Soul Primer, oh, that's Nana's book. So she loves to sit down and flip through the book because it's Nana's book. Because I gave that to her, even though Kate wrote in the book, she wrote a little note for each of our grandchildren, and so all 4 grandchildren have the books, and they're growing up with that.
That's so special. They will be well-rounded individuals.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Cheryl, so much for sharing part of your own transformational journey as the voice of the Soul Primer. Now, everyone, as we raise our energy together for the global good, it's great to hear from fellow travelers such as Cheryl about the journey. So until next time, keep on climbing. Don't forget to enjoy the view and know that you're always welcome at the Soul Primer Campfire, where we share our stories, our struggles, and our songs. So see you next time.
Bye. Thank you.